Day, what's going on?
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing well, doing well. Where are you calling in from? Where in the world?
I'm Lynchburg, Virginia, little
Okay,
small town,
nice. I'm
Virginia.
uh I'm down in Miami, so little across the way. But appreciate you joining. I know we were speaking a little bit back and forth. I'm not sure if May sent anything over. I know I sent over a few videos, resources initially. Did you get a chance to look through those at all?
A little bit. I probably should have watched more. I'm decently familiar with AI copywriting, so maybe I should have watched a little bit more. But yeah, he did send it over.
Okay, good stuff. From what you did see, I was just looking here as well. It looks like you've been following Mason for quite some time. What initially brings you back? What had yourself reach out?
Yeah, so I've been in the copywriting world for kind of dabbled in it for like 2 years, but really started taking it seriously in the last year. Um, I mean I've gotten some clients. I've hit about like 3 4K, but honestly like just low key struggling scaling.
Uh,
Generated some good results, so that's like it's good. I'm not starting from zero. Like
yeah,
outreach has become a lot easier, obviously because of that. Um, but I want to hit 10, 20, 30K a month, and I feel like to do that, it's probably smart to have somebody who's been there
yeah.
or people who've been there. So that's kind of where I'm at.
No, 100%. Is with like the inner circle as well as copywriting specifically, is that like the main goal as far as scaling to like 10, 20K a month, or what else do you envision?
So yeah, probably realistically long term, I would like to hit like 30 to 50K a month.
Yeah,
That's really where I want to be at.
yeah,
Um, that's probably the long term goal, and then from there, I don't know. We'll see. That's kind of my 6 months, 1 year plan.
yeah.
Hit 30 to 50, and then reevaluate from there. I'd
Okay.
say.
And I always ask like people that are somewhat in the space already, um, with the 30 to 50K months, is it more so on your end as far as like just scaling, getting copywriting clients, or do you plan to go down like the personal brand agency route as well?
Probably, yeah, I thought about that a little bit. Probably like realistically, I don't plan on building out like a crazy big agency,
Yeah,
like, 20 employees or anything like that. It'd be nice to, hit 30 to 50K a month, maybe with 1 or 2 employees,
yeah,
something like that. Um, Obviously, I would imagine, some rev shares are probably how that's going to happen.
for sure.
But that's kind of, I don't really have a huge interest in like building out a crazy massive agency with
Okay.
20 employees. So.
Yeah. No. And with where you're at now, are you in school? You working full time? Are you doing copywriting full time, or what are you up to at the
Yeah.
moment?
Yeah, so I was in school and I took a semester. I was like, I'm going to see how this goes.
Okay.
Went really well, or at least decently well, so I dropped out. And then so I'm still working part-time. I could quit my job, but low-key financial security is
Yeah.
kind of nice right now. But yeah, in the next 2 3 months, I'd like to quit my job. That's kind of the plan. Then I'm actually moving to Tampa this summer. So
Oh, nice. I was gonna move to Tampa if I didn't move to Miami. It's super nice down there. But what is it you do for work now?
I'm literally just working at Chick-fil-A right now. So
Okay. How
yeah,
long you
just trying to
been
get out
doing
of
that
that.
for?
Dude, like 2 years, man.
Two
Did
years.
just did it while I was in school, and just ended up never leaving. So trying to get
Okay.
out now.
Yeah, for sure. And with obviously, it sounds like the long-term goal is to get out of that, and just go fully online as far as business. I don't want to assume anything, as most people, as you're aware, go to school, get the traditional 9 to 5, go down that route. What's like the motivation behind yourself as far as like leaving Chick-fil-A, dropping out of school, and just going fully online as far as business?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've always wanted to do this. Like, dude, since I was a kid, all I've really wanted to do was start my own thing, run my own
Yeah.
thing. And when it started seeing some success, I was like, so I was also at a point with school where if I kept going, I would have had to just take out loans, and I was like,
Okay.
well, I'm not even using the degree, and
Yeah.
I had like 2 years left at that point. So I was like, I'm not going to take out 2 years of loans to not even really care about it.
hmm
So I was like, frick, bro, let's try.
No, for
you
sure.
know,
I know you mentioned forever as far as like wanting to get an online business. How long's that actually been the goal?
dude. Probably literally, I mean, since I was like probably, I mean, when I was 16, I was like running a clothing brand a little bit.
Okay.
Like it's kind of always been the thing of like,
Yeah,
let's do something like that.
for sure.
And then copywriting just happened to come around because my brother runs a email marketing agency,
Yep.
like, and he started 6 years ago. So,
Okay.
um,
Yeah, so
I was like, oh,
quite a while. How old are you now, can I ask, if it doesn't offend you?
I'm 22.
Okay,
Yeah, I look a
I'm
little bit older,
24, so I
so
figured you were young enough to ask. But prior to like copywriting kind of agency work, I know you mentioned the clothing brand. Did you do anything else like previously online business wise, or not really?
no, not really. I mean, I did like YouTube a little bit, just kind of all
Okay.
this stuff like dabbling in when I was like 16. But when I was like 19, I was like, I need to lock in and like do
Yeah.
something. So my brother was or is running an email agency. I was like, what do you do? I didn't really know about copywriting, and I just kind of put my head down and learned
Yeah.
it. And took me a while. Didn't land clients for a while, and then you know changed up how I did outreach and started working. So
No, 100%. With kind of like when speaking with students, there's always like an internal why. Is to them like finally trying online business, like making that commitment. What was that for you is in terms of like copywriting to actually give something a shot and commit to it?
yeah, dude, I was like, well, part of it was the fear of Loki, the fear of being a loser. I was like, I just don't want to
Yeah,
be, I don't want to be stuck in a job that I hate. And
for sure.
knowing that I'm not going to get a degree, I was like, dude, I'd love to have time freedom, location freedom of like being able to make 30 to 50K a month, 20 to 50K a month,
Yeah.
and actually be, be wherever I want to be. So
Mhm.
that's kind
No,
of always the goal.
no, I was the same way. I didn't want to be like a 28-year-old making 3K a month
Yeah.
sitting on my parents' couch, which I mean it satisfies some people. Not myself. It sounds like you're the same way.
Yeah.
But building up to where you are now, have you gotten like previous help or coaching, or is this something you've kind of done on your own up until this point?
Yeah. I had a copywriting coach for a little bit. I think I just did like, he did like a 1 month program. It was,
Okay.
and he was more he's more on the like yeah the copywriting. He helped like critique the copy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he helped with outreach, but honestly I wasn't, he's a great dude. I wouldn't do it again. I
Okay.
wouldn't say it was like the most comprehensive program, and there wasn't like a community that came with it as well.
Okay.
um it was less of it was more just like one-on-one coaching,
Yeah.
and there wasn't really a community built
What
around
like
it, so I was,
components was he like teaching you on, or actually like building skill set wise?
yeah, so obviously it came with curriculum. The curriculum was really good.
Okay.
But rather than that, like it was like, here's how you do outreach, and a lot of it was obviously a lot of it is going to be the same as his free content. That's just part of it. Like it's how
Yeah.
you scale. But I felt like I didn't really have a clear roadmap to like scale and
Mhm.
like I don't know. I didn't feel like I really had a architecture to like help me scale, or like a community built around wins and stuff like that. So I was like, that's kind of
Yeah.
disappointing.
No, absolutely. And with that too, what would you say is like kind of been the main thing that's held yourself back as far as like getting to the 10, 15, 20K months as far as like scaling as of now?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely just say volume,
Okay.
but also like I'm sure like whenever we take a look at like what I'm doing, I'm sure there's some bottlenecks that's like,
For
hey,
sure.
dude, change this up, change that up. You get a lot quicker, and like truthfully, I just believe that like why not? Like, dude, it's freaking 3.5 grand or 4 grand. It's like not like just like it's gonna get you there way faster probably. So
Yeah.
just do it,
It's
you know?
like it's the same way I put it to everybody. Like if you were trying to get really fucking good at basketball, like yeah, you could watch a few YouTube videos on LeBron, like how he passed,
Yeah.
shoots, dribbles, or everything, compared to as if you have LeBron actually one-on-one training, actually working with yourself every single day. Like it's pretty logically explanatory as to what's actually going to get you the better results in the short and long term. But with kind of where you're at, I know you mentioned volume. Is that specifically like just more outreach, or what do you mean by that?
Yeah, probably more outreach. I've
Okay.
been doubling down on Instagram outreach, and it's
Yeah.
been going well. I have two people I'm waiting to get on calls, and then I landed a lady in the last like week or like 3 weeks. So it's been going well, and I've only been doing outreach on Instagram for maybe a month.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, really doubling down there. The other one was Upwork, but that was more on the e-commerce side.
For sure.
Um, so maybe that, and then yeah, we'll see from there. But
Yeah. No, absolutely. And I know you touched on like the community as far as like a support side of things. Where do you feel like you need the most help or support from in order to actually get to like the 15, 20K months outside of like just volume?
yeah, let me think. Probably, honestly, probably a big thing for me is keeping me in the headspace. Like I know when I have a number one, when I make a bigger investment in things, yes, but like when I have a community that is winning themselves
Mhm.
and like is pushing me to win,
Of
like
course.
that's huge for me. Like that,
Yeah.
because right now, like especially where I'm at in my hometown, which I'm obviously planning on leaving here in the next couple
Yeah.
months, but
Get the fuck
there's
out.
nobody, there's nobody doing what I'm doing, which is freaking a
Yeah.
problem. So it's like, rather than my brother, but it's like you don't really have any. If
Mhm.
you don't want to scale, it's like nobody really cares and nobody really should because
Yeah.
nobody does what you do. So I think that's going to be huge.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think the curriculum is going to be huge too. Like I dabble in AI and copy,
Mhm.
like AI with copywriting, but I think doubling down on actually making it good is
Yeah.
going to be huge because I just want to scale aggressively. So
No, for sure. In terms of the accountability standpoint, I'm originally from Minnesota, and it's the same way. Like nobody really around me was doing like online business. So unless I like found a group of people, I joined the inner circle
yeah,
last February. It's like nobody really around in your environment's like doing the same thing. So it makes it very difficult because it's basically you and yourself rather than compared
yeah,
to like being in a group of people that actually want to pursue the same thing as well. So I understand where you're coming from too. And kind of bringing us now, I know been doing copy, like landed a few clients. What do you feel shifted now that has you like ready and willing to actually get the help to aggressively scale to the income goals we have?
yeah. I mean, I just thought about it like looking back, like 6 months ago, or sorry, looking like 6 months in the future. I was like, what would I wish I would have done? And I
Mhm.
know looking forward 6 months, I'd be like, I wish I would have joined Inner Circle because I said that previously,
Yeah,
and I was like, dude, just like I would just do it because I mean, what do you really have to
yeah,
lose? I'm freaking single. I'm 22, and like
yeah,
the more life goes on, the busier it's gonna get. So
yeah.
I'm just like,
What
dude.
prevented you from joining in the past?
I'm trying to think. Well, for a while, I was going more of the e-commerce route. I was like, I'd
Okay,
like to build kind of a bigger e-commerce agency, and then like you kind of realize like margins are a lot less,
for sure.
and you really do have to build out like a more of an actual agency. Like, dude, to get to 30 to 50 with e-commerce, it's like, I mean, it's like
Yeah,
you'll have four. My brother's probably at I think 30 or 50, something like
okay.
around there, and I mean, he loves what he does, but he's got a designer, he's got a implementation guy, and
Mhm.
hiring a copywriter. It's like I don't know if I really want to build something like that. So
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I mean, I can obviously walk through everything, share my screen, how we help our other students as well. Now, I'm not sure through Follow and Mason, the videos, application, what you've seen thus far. The inner circle itself is one-on-one direct coaching, which I'll dive in like all the specifics and everything here in a sec. Now, with that, the total cost of the inner circle is 5K. Now, is that something you have set aside at the moment?
5K. Okay. Let me. Ooh, yes. I was expecting more like 3.5, but let me think. What are payment options?
Yeah, so even if you don't have the 5K initially, like most of our students don't, we have different options, like different ways to break it up, make it pretty
Yeah.
feasible, flexible for most. Like I didn't even do the full investment either. We've had students that have done like 3K, 4K, 2,500 initially, and then we can kind of figure out the rest as we go. We've had students do it all the following month. We've had students break it up 3, 4, 5 months. We've had students land a client commission check, do it all at once. So we don't really have like a cookie cutter payment plan. We're
Yeah.
pretty flexible, willing to work with yourself. With where you're currently at, what would you say you do have set aside or working with? Just to, like break it down for you.
Yeah. Let me actually look real quick so I can just give you a number.
No, you're all good.
Because I'm a big pay in full guy, but I did obviously I didn't know what was coming in. So honestly, let's see. Honestly, dude, I get I get pay in full.
No,
Yeah, I get pay in full.
you're all good. We always have different options as we hate like finances to be the only thing holding people back.
Yeah.
But what I can do here is let me share my screen. I will forewarn you, I don't know why, but when I share my screen, sometimes my camera goes off. So I'm still here if that's the case.
You're good.
But let me do this. Let's see. Perfect. Okay, it should say welcome to Copy MBA. Let me know when you see this on your end.
Sick. Okay, I got it.
Okay, perfect. You can see this and everything?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So with this is the initial pillar within the inner circle. So think about it, obviously building up that skill set, laying the foundation for your success with copywriting. Now, some of this, as far as the newer modules, you are going to have an understanding of already, but basically starting from square one. Like, what is copywriting? Copywriting fundamentals, the market research. So, identifying those specific clients and niches, whether it's local, online businesses you could be working with, tailoring your copy, whether that's emails, ads, webinars, sales pages, even writing for Twitter, how to do it creatively, professionally, ethically along these lines. I know you mentioned kind of the sales process as well. Mason has some recordings of his in here too. So it shows the questions he asks, ways he presents himself when speaking with potential clients. In terms of our bonus content, our accelerator here is some PDFs, templates, examples as far as like cold email, cold outreach, as well as some sample copy, in addition to a first client playbook. Now, obviously, this can work for your first few clients as well, but finding leads on and off social media, sending and structuring those DMs, emails, a little bit more on the client acquisition side, as well as the aftermath. So getting paid, properly onboarding, fulfillment, as well as we have a case study with here from Kevin, who got to 40K a month working with us as well. Now, since you do have a few clients, these are probably going to be the most important as far as allowing yourself to scale. So think about these when you do have your first few clients in between that 5 to 10K a month range. So a little bit deeper dive into the emails, webinars, ad side of things, crafting your offers. So specific pricing structure, components as to how and what you can offer for your services. We also have like a pricing breakdown throughout there for like every single thing you could offer as far as like services, bundles on that side. Working with specific niches. Now that could be e-com brands, personal brands, agencies. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the name Ben Bader. Does that ring a bell?
Yeah, yeah, I know Ben. Or
Okay.
I mean, I
So
didn't know
one
Ben,
of
but
Mason's good buddies unfortunately passed away earlier this year. But basically sharing his input as far as how he scaled his agency to 150K a month, working with about 8 clients. So it breaks more of the back end process down, whether that's funnels, VSLs, opt-in pages, webinar pages, basically building out more of the back end side of things that in return is going to give you the larger rev share, as well as, typically 5 to 10K upfront on those deals as well. Has a few coaching calls, as well as we did implement these AI modules. So a few of our coaches doing anywhere between 30 and 70K a month currently, but how we leverage AI. So that could be navigating the market, identifying those specific clients and niches. That could be creating different outreach scripts, templates, variations there, as well as physically feeding and prompting the AI to write the copy for you, right? Make it more efficient, productive on your end, all while maintaining that deliverability. So when you do give that to clients, making them the most money, making the most money in return. But as far as like the video module side of things, any questions here? Is this all making sense?
yeah.
Okay, perfect. So to your point, we do have a community as well. Now you're young enough. I'm assuming you're familiar with Discord. Okay.
Yeah.
So we do have a community portion here as well. This is like the main layout breakdown of everything. But throughout here, general chat, pretty self-explanatory. But just like the main portal, main hub, as far as common questions, go-tos, our opportunities and mindset, I'll dive into those in a sec. But then we have specific channels essentially geared towards the process of landing clients as well, whether that's copy critique, cold outreach, website critique, some sales stuff, sales calls up here as well. So breaking down those elements as well. So throughout the wins, I can kind of share here. Let me move my screen on this end. It's a little harder to read on Discord, but Evan, I'm not sure if you saw, he just filmed a testimonial with Mason actually as well. He landed probably one of the sickest clients like a month ago. He's actually under NDA. He's not in the online business space, but they've actually made movies about this guy. Think Sales and think Leonardo DiCaprio. Might give you a little hint there. So that was actually pretty sick. He's doing about 13, 14K a month, and he dropped out of school to go fully online as far as copywriting too. Let's see. 500 here for Anthony. Let's see. I don't know why there's memes here. Amanda, she's doing right around 40K a month right now. So she's
Dang.
crushing. 2 to 3.5K for Joe. Let's see. What is this? 1,500 here for Jack. Philip, I don't know if he posts in the wins chat, but kind of to your point, he does like the kind of almost operating side of things. He has 2 clients and does like 100K a month because he has rev shares from both of those, and they do 2 to 500K a month as clients. Leah, second, 2,800 a month retainer here. Let's see, throughout here, 900 here for Alex. He joined a few months ago as well. Derek, 2K a month for a 3-month trial. Let's see. Um, I can show the Slack too. That's actually probably easier as far as some of the bigger wins since we were previously on Slack and then we migrated over to Discord as well. But 550 on this end. I know, let's see, 22.7K here, which is pretty sick. $300 on that end. Let me actually share my Slack as well. Let's see. Okay, can you see this here?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So Andy, he joined last year as well. 9,100, 7,700, almost 19K here. Dominic, 9,600, 5,800 on his end. Nate, $15,000 a month client here. Let's see. Sonia, I'm not sure if you've seen her, but she was previously at Salesforce. Actually landed Patagonia as one of her clients, which is pretty sick. But she's doing upwards of like 50K a month as well. On Drake, 5 to 10K a month client there. Evan, who I mentioned, Daniel, 10K deal here, working with a ecom skincare brand. Let's see. There's one I wanted to show you as well. Dan, so this is typically how you want to structure the larger deals. You get the 5 to 10K up front, and then you also typically get between 10 to 20% rev share as well. So on this deal specifically, 10% rev, that's an extra 8K. You probably scaled it. That's probably a 20 to 25,000 a month client, which is pretty sick. But I mean, in terms of like the community win side of things, any questions here at all?
No, that kind of makes sense.
Okay, perfect. So in terms of the coaching, we do have a few different layers. One of which is group coaching, and we have group coaching every single day, Monday through Friday. One's with Mason, one's with his brother Griffin, who's doing right around 60, 70K a month. One's with Tommy, who I know was in a few of the videos as well, who's doing right around 40K a month, as well as a few other of our coaches. And those are usually divided up. Half of it is topic focused, so that could be, reviewing students' copy, going over outreach, better prompting AI, going over the sales process, you name it. The other half's Q&A. Right? Able to ask your questions, get your answers. If you aren't able to make any of those, everything's dropped in here within the coaching call recordings channel. So we have about 400, 450 pre-recorded calls already, as well as like Google Docs, Excel sheets, anything that was covered throughout those. Those are dropped in the community as well for you to go back, review, ask your questions from too. Now, you will also be assigned and designated a specific one-on-one coach. If you don't like your coach for whatever reason, you can change it. Usually not the case, but you're going to set up a call with one of them initially, basically breaking down like goals, timeline, everything along that nature. After that, usually most students don't need like a whole 30 to 40 minutes with them. If you do, great. Otherwise, it's usually those one-off questions, right? Hey, got this response, how to respond here? Or send them a piece of sample copy, give me feedback, pros, cons. So not only do you have 24/7 access to your one-on-one coach, but any of the other coaches, including Mason, nothing gets left on red, nothing gets left undelivered. Here to provide you with the support you need. As well as in my eyes, I know he touched on it, I think the most important part is we have accountability coaches as well. Basically ensuring our students are showing up, putting the work, making progress, and are on that trajectory to achieving the goals. Now, they have a call every Friday as well. Able to ask your copywriting questions, ask your mindset accountability questions. You're also going to set up time initially with one of the mindset coaches, basically breaking down like a step-by-step tailored blueprint as far as how we'll get you to your specific goals as well. Does that make sense with like the 3 different coaching pillars? Any questions there?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Okay, perfect. So across everything, we do like to oversee and analyze our students' progress across a 9-month time horizon. So we do have a guarantee basically stating you go through the video content, you're actively engaged within the community and coaching calls. You obviously do the outreach and necessary work to be successful. And for whatever reason you don't land a paying client, we give your investment back. That's how Confware in our process. We know it works. We've clearly seen it work. If you do show up, put in the work, basically follow that blueprint the coaches give you, and you don't land a paying client, we don't deserve your investment in the first place. Happily able to refund that. We only had 1 refund in all of 2025, so never even have to rely on it. More so, obviously, just provide it for students as assurance, everything along those lines. But in terms of everything I covered, what questions you got?
No, that all looks good. I guess the only question I have is I remember on the type form it said, but like this investment's between 2 to 4K. Is it typically usually just 5K?
Yep. So everything's 5K. The reason we have that is because like we have options to break it up in and of itself.
Okay.
So we don't have like different tiers, if you will. It's just 5K as far as like the investment. And then obviously, as we mentioned, we have different ways to break that up if needed. But like The logistical side of things is quite honestly all that easy. The most important part is like if you did come into this, like you put in the time, put in the effort, utilized all the coaching, everything. Do you feel 100% confident this can work for if you do put in the work? Because that's the most important part.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
100%.
What about the process specifically makes you feel confident this can work for you? What's like the key to the castle? I'm always curious.
Well, I mean, obviously, all the wins that you've shown, super solid.
Mhm.
I would say, honestly, I would say if I've seen this much success without a coach, like just like I mean, I'm there's a good chance I'll hit like 6 or 8K here in the next couple of weeks.
For sure.
Um, if I've seen it without a coach, I mean, I think with a coach, it's only going to move faster. So I feel pretty confident about it.
No, absolutely. Good to obviously hear confident on your end. But everything we covered, is the inner circle something you want to be a part of?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. And I know we mentioned kind of the different options. Did you just want to do the 5K all up front? Is that easiest for yourself?
Let me look. Let me look real quick,
Yeah,
because
take
I
your
mean, I
time.
can, but I might. It might be better for me to. I just want to see what the best way to
Yeah,
do it might be.
that's easy stuff. Do you know where you're moving at in Tampa yet, or not? Not quite.
Dude, I'm gonna try to move. Shoot, I always mess it up. I think it's called Riverwalk. Essentially, right by the water. On it's
Okay.
maybe it's Bayshore. Shoot, bro, I can't remember. Essentially, it's like right. There's this like really nice like. It's almost like a boardwalk right next to the bay. I
Okay.
want to get an apartment there, so we'll
Yeah.
see.
Hell yeah. Is it
Um,
probably like
yep.
Channel Side? Do you know?
Dude, that sounds familiar. Frick, man. I'm trying to think. I wish I knew like a monument net there or
Yeah.
something freaking. I've only
I,
been there like 3 times.
yeah. I never even been there, and I was gonna move there. So like, all I know is
That's
like the few
insane, dude.
apartment complexes I was looking at.
What was like what changed you into Miami?
Honestly, just like I knew a few people down here, like Mason, everybody. So I thought like
Yeah.
network connections was going to be good. I went down here previously twice before, and I love it down here. I mean, there is some degeneracy, don't get me wrong, but I mean, it's fun.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I was like, I mean, it's not out of the picture. Like it very well could be Miami, but sorry, I'm just doing something with my account real quick.
No,
It very much could be, but it's loud, bro. I don't
yeah.
know. It's definitely a little loud. So,
Man, there's always something to do too. Like, doesn't matter if it's Sunday night, Wednesday night. Like, you can always figure out
yeah.
something to do if you want, which is
But that's low key a good thing.
yeah,
So, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and pay in full. That'll work.
Yeah, I will. I'll do this. Are you on your computer?
Yeah.
Okay. I know you're on your phone. Usually, it's easiest just to send your phone. Honestly, let me do this.
So,
I'll send you this. Do you have like a time frame as to when you want to move?
yeah. The plan is so my lease here ends in August, but I'm gonna try to
Okay.
probably find somebody to cover the rest of it.
Yeah, that's smart.
I'll probably hopefully by June. That
Okay.
would be the plan.
Yeah.
Um, and not that it matters, but I do have to tell my parents, not that I don't live with them, but they kind of hate to see me move away, so I gotta
Yeah.
handle it right.
No, that's fair. I like I kind of handled it the wrong way. Because we subleased from one of our buddies because he got a different place, so we kind of did the same thing. And I basically told him a week before, yeah, I'm moving to Miami next weekend, and they're like, "What the fuck?" So yeah,
Golly,
but
that's
they
insane.
were chill with it, which is good. So
Dude, you gotta do it, bro.
you
Like,
have to.
y- you know what I mean? It's just like one of those things.
Yeah. I was gonna say
And
too, while you're doing that, is the best email to use Ryan at greatdaymarketing.co?
yeah, that's
Okay. I
perfect.
can get everything set up for you on the back end as well. What were you gonna say?
Just say like, dude, it just starts to hold you back at some point,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're from Miami or Tampa, I'm sure it's different, but like small town Virginia or Minnesota, it's like,
Yeah. No, it's like all my buddies like graduated school, already got the 9 to 5s, like whatever. It's like
yeah, sorry, my bank's telling me it's
yeah.
fraud, so give me a sec.
I was gonna say my Amex. Anytime I spend over like $500, I get like a text immediately. So it's actually pretty common. And then once you like approve or check mark it and you do it again, it usually works.
Bro said declined. I have the money. So
No, you're all good.
yo,
It
bro.
happens to most people. It's just for like security. I get a text every time too. So you usually just give, sometimes it says like yes or check mark. And then once you try it, it usually works for most people. So
That is so weird. Let me pull out my card, make sure I'm entering the right. I'd rather just get it cleared up on the call because
Yeah.
I don't want to have it
Yeah,
hanging
yeah.
over.
It's no rush. It happens to probably like 98% of people, honestly.
For real.
Yeah. Just
So
because I know with all like the like crypto and banking fraud out there, now I think they have to like give you a text if you have like a certain limit and stuff. Which I guess it's good if it wasn't yourself. When it is you, it's kind of annoying, but
yeah. Well, it's weird because I got the text and I like text back like valid
okay.
and it's still saying decline. So
Let me try this. Sometimes WAPs. Are you using a debit or a credit card?
debit.
Okay, because I was gonna say on that link, I think there's an ACH option. Otherwise, I was gonna send like a different link we have that's usually easier. I probably should have sent it to you before.
You're good, dude. Yeah, send me that one real quick
Yeah.
sometimes. I mean, I knew it was gonna tweak out, but
So I'll just send it to you. Usually this one's easier. Because I know WAP ever since Iman Gadzhi bought it out, they've been like messing with their APIs and everything too. Um,
really.
yeah, they're like kind of changing the UI, like kind of the dashboards and everything as well. Um,
Do you got is it because I noticed a lot of people have been moving to WAP. Is it just like better fees?
yeah, a lot of people are going to WAP, but a lot of people are moving to fan basis now as well.
Dude, that's what I mean.
They actually have lower fees by like 0.5% than WAP, and they give you like if you refer somebody over to fan basis as well, you get like 20% of the LTV for what that generates. So you get like a
Really?
percentage of fan bases, yeah. So that's why a lot of people are moving over because you save money on the front end, but you also make money on the back end too.
Dude, this thing is being a freaking boner right now. Give me a sec.
I was gonna say that one we actually got a message and it said exceeds withdrawal limit. Do you know what your limit is by chance? Because I was
I
gonna
do
say
not. I've never had to do that.
okay.
Is there I wonder if there's a here, I'm on the app, so maybe I can just change that real
Yeah,
quick.
I was gonna say that or on the original link I sent, you could just do like the ACH option as well. Um,
Is that like a wire basically?
yeah,
Let's see if I can.
I can send the different link for that. Whatever you want to do, it's pretty easy. Um,
Here, yeah, go ahead and send that one. I'm gonna try to change this real quick, but if I
yeah,
can't, I'll
no,
do
go.
that. It's so freaking weird.
I was gonna say I just sent that too, and if that's the easiest, it'll be I think it says U.S. bank account or bank transfer, so that takes like 2 seconds as well. But
Hmm. I'm changing that. There might be a chance I'll have to call them right after this and get them to change it because I'm not seeing an option on the app, but I will
yeah,
get this paid for.
usually in that case, just the bank transfer is easiest. Takes like 2 seconds, and then it's
Okay.
just like a direct wire.
All right. Okay, so yeah, the only problem with the bank transfer is like I use a small credit union here in Virginia, and like usually I'm gonna enter it and see if it lets me do it,
Yeah,
but
all good.
it's freaking butt about that.
Usually there's a lot of like credit unions and everything on there, but
Okay.
excuse me. Any big weekend plans at all? Just hanging out, chilling.
Dude, nothing too crazy. I do what I have to do. Gotta shoot, man. Literally nothing. I've been I low key just been working so much, just
Okay.
like trying to scale up.
Yeah,
That's my
I love
freaking
it.
weekend plans. So, what
Okay.
about you?
Honestly, probably just working as well. Might go out tonight. A few of my buddies from New York are down here for the weekend, so I'll probably grab dinner with them. But outside of that, probably just work, honestly, for the most part.
Let's go. Do you also do copy, or you just close?
I do both.
Oh wow.
So I joined Mason's program last February, and then I did copywriting, and now I kind of do like the sales as well as like the agency stuff. Since that's the route like most people take as well, since they're pretty intermingled. Because I thought, why not learn sales? So then I can do like the sales management, sales processes, but then also do like the funnels, VSLs, and kind of just combine it as one as an agency. So that's kind of why I got into it initially.
Oh, dude, that's sick, bro.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, dude, actually really interesting. My brother, back in 2022 when he was first starting, Mason was one of the first guys, or Mason came up on my brother. He was like the first copywriting person my brother came
Mhm.
up on. They hung out in Miami back in like 2022.
Okay.
Um,
Interesting. So,
I'll have to mention it to him because he'd be like, "What the frick? You're his brother, bro."
yeah, you should. That's funny.
All right, let's see.
You said your brother does like e-com now,
Um,
like agency, email agency.
yeah, he does. Yeah, he runs a ecom email agency,
Okay.
and he loves it, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
he's doing well. He's married, so he'll be staying in Lynchburg for sure.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, yeah, I just see him and like I'm like, dang, bro, he's had to build out like a whole agency. I don't know if that's something like I really want to have to do.
Yeah. You can get hella good results for like e-com brands though. Like if you write good copy and like email sequences and stuff.
Yeah.
You
Oh
can
shoot, sorry,
definitely.
sorry, dude. I'm so locked in trying to get this
No,
done. I think it just went through, but I'm
no.
just making sure.
Take your time.
Is it 188-604? It's like, don't tell your code to anybody. I just say it out loud. Shut the frick up.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal it.
Yeah. Okay, sick. All right, it should have went through. I think. I mean, yeah, it went through. Let me check my bank. I don't know if it probably won't leave immediately, maybe, but
Yeah, I think the direct wire takes like a day or two, so you should be fine.
okay, perfect.
But
Well, it went through, so
okay, perfect, should be good there. And then let me give you access to everything here. Let's see. Perfect. I will use that. Let's see. Okay, so you should copy this. Recopy your email. Okay, you should get an email here in a sec from Copy MBA School. That is
okay.
going to, it should say like redeem or confirm your copy. That'll be access to like all the video modules and everything. So you should get that here in a sec.
Sick. Let me check.
And then you should be able to create
Okay.
an account
Yeah, redeem your
there.
copy MBA.
Okay, perfect. So,
And then for the login, do I just like am I just making one up
yeah,
or
you
wait,
can create your username, password to whatever you want. You can use the same email as well.
dude, sick, bro. Let's go.
Should be able to get logged in there.
Okay, sick. I'm in.
Okay, perfect. And then you're going to get one more email here. It's going to be like an onboarding doc that's going to break down next steps as far as like initiating the one-on-one accountability coaching, as well as just have like all important information. It'll have like coaching call schedule, coach's contact information. So usually it takes a second or two to send just due to the size of the PDF, but you should get that here in a second as well.
Okay, sick.
Let's
Let me
see.
take a look. I haven't got it yet. Okay, yeah. Also, I got the thing from WAP that says the ACH transfer has
Okay,
been confirmed. So,
so it should be good there.
Sick, dude. Let's freaking go. Yeah, I'm looking for the email.
Okay. Should be like Cardinal Mason's inner circle. Um, Never mind. I know what you had a different email in the system.
Oh,
For
did you shoot? Did I put my personal?
Yeah, I sent it to the Ryan Hammond one. I can change
Never
it.
mind.
I was
Oh, dude, you're good. I'll just forward it to myself.
okay.
I got it.
Okay. I can resend it if you want, but it's the 2451 at Gmail.
Yeah, I heard. No worries. I just forwarded it.
Oh, perfect. Okay. And then don't worry about the Discord. I'm actually gonna send the link for that to your phone here in a second to make it easy.
Okay.
Um,
Sick, dude.
so- okay, you should get that, and then once you're in, let me know because I'll get like a notification as well. Actually.
Shoot, dude. I haven't been on Discord in a minute. Let me log in. Sorry, I'm just trying to find my Discord login real quick.
Yeah, you're all good.
Bro, I'm having to do the goofiest two-factor
Yeah.
authentication.
I was gonna say Discord put some bullshit on there now. You got to do like either that or like the little puzzle thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, am I doing a puzzle, bro? What is going on? Goodness gracious, log in, bro. This thing is actually retarded. Give me like 10 seconds.
No, like the puzzles and everything. I don't know why they have it now. It's like if somebody hacks your Discord, like it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, like
Like,
legit, like my bank doesn't even do that, bro.
Yeah, like if you steal my Discord, brother, like fucking have it. Like
Literally, bro.
there's nothing important on there. I can just create a new account. Like,
Bro, this app is actually. I bet I need to update it real quick.
okay, yeah, here, all good. It's easy.
I haven't freaking downloaded it in like 25 years. Yeah, of course, yeah. Boom. All right, it's updated now. Let's see if it works.
That's probably what it was, to be honest. I'm just gonna grab a water. I'll be back in like 2 seconds.
No, you're good, bro. Sick. All right.
Let me double check here.
I just hit accept invite. Okay. Boom. Should be in.
Okay, let me double check. Yes, okay, perfect. So should be good there. So video course is good, community is good. You got my email. Okay, so as far as like kind of first few steps, just go through like that onboarding doc initially.
Okay.
That'll kind of break down next steps, allow yourself to book a call initially with the mindset, accountability side of things. And then we actually have a call, I want to say at 11 this morning, if you want to hop onto that. So all the group coaching calls Monday through Friday will be live for you as well. And then start going through like the video module side and everything there too. So that's kind of like the first initial steps. I tell everybody, obviously you have students, coaches, Mason, you have my direct line. It's not automated. So you can text me, send me a voice note. Easy stuff there. But outside of that, any questions you have on your end as of now, or how do you feel? You excited? You ready?
Dude, I'm hyped, bro. It's gonna be a big year.
Oh, yeah.
I I guess one last question. For the what did you say for setting up the call with the mindset coach? Was it?
So in that onboarding PDF, there's going to be like a Calendly link, and you can book your initial call through that.
Okay, sick.
Yep. If it's not working or anything, just shoot me a text, but that should be easy.
Let me just. Okay, yeah, I totally see it.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Should be good there. Outside of that, hopefully you have a good rest of your Friday, good weekend here. If you have questions, anything, shoot me a message. I'm usually on my phone. But if not, we will see you in the community soon, brother.
Heck yeah, bro. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Absolutely. We'll talk soon, Ryan.
All right, bro. See ya.
All right. Yes, sir.